Good morning and welcome to Indie Games December Day 7. Today we're going to be talking about Wave Chasers by Graham Barber. This is a science fiction game that I came across a couple of weeks ago and I am super excited about it. So let's dive right in. We're going to talk, this is the Who is My Character section, and it's going to cover a lot of the stuff that is involved in this game, and I think you'll find it interesting. Who is my character? Broadly speaking, there are three main origins for peoples on Coral. Staffers are the people and descendants of the people who worked at the various resorts and facilities on Coral. This includes scientists and researchers who were on the research stations, hub staff, extended economy families, and so on. The last influx of new staffers was a few months before the system was cut off, and the oldest ones are second or third generation, born and raised on Coral. Vacays are the many, many people who found themselves suddenly trapped on Coral. For some, it was a dream come true. For others, a nightmare ending to what had started as a quiet escape from the increasing instability of the galaxy now lost to them. They have a staggering diversity of backgrounds and skill sets and have adapted to varying degrees to their new situations. Castaways are the survivors from the Conditi Confederacy and the new Federat fleets that crashed to the surface of Coral 5 years ago. While all were ostensibly part of their reflective factions' militaries, the majority were not combat soldiers or marines. They were the officers and ratings of the starships, and now they are stuck on Coral. Some have adapted to their new lives, leaving their past conflicts behind. Others have elected to maintain hostilities and are trying to build networks to support them and their causes. And there's a lot in there. But that gives you an idea of the stuff that's going on in this game. And I haven't been this excited about a science fiction role-playing game in a very long time. This is just fantastic stuff. So things I love about this game. Well, it is. I find myself more and more. I'm not hugely interested in generalist games. I think it's great when you can build a system in a game that can be used broadly, but I find myself drawn more and more to very specific tabletop role-playing games that deliver a very specific experience. And obviously with the caveat that if that's the experience you want, then you should play that game. But I really like games that, pick their theme, pick their setting, and then design toward that, as opposed to trying to get broad appeal. And Graham has done a fantastic job. He knows exactly what's going on, throughout this entire thing. He has a background in diving and swimming, and that is your main way of getting around on Coral, is swimming and diving. And that knowledge and that expertise really shines through. I love the clever mechanics that have been built into this. There's just so much to play around with in here. And tell stories. It reminds me a good deal of a game that I played back in 1997, in the before times, called Blue Planet, which had a very similar aquatic sort of setting and theme. I've talked about a lot of games up to this point that are, an evening's fun with your friends, and while you could certainly just play a one-off of this, I think this is a game that you want to pick up and maybe look at having a longer campaign, whether that's, a month, whether you want to get together and do like a 12 session thing, or just an open-ended, keep going and see where it takes you. I think this is a great game to scratch that science fiction role-playing itch. I can't recommend this enough. So yeah, do yourself a favor. It's in version 3 right now. Graham is constantly going in and sort of upgrading and updating as he comes up with new ideas and refines the other ones. So if you get it now, you'll get the most current version. He just uploaded version 3, and you'll be able to go through. I mean, you'll get all the updates as he makes it. So I will have the link to it in the show notes, of course. This has been Wave Chasers, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.